Reading is fun and math is great, but now it's time for art with Miss Kate.
Buenos dias, artistas. Hello, artists. Today we're going to learn a little bit about Rosa Parks. It is Women's History Month, and I thought she would be a really good woman to teach you about. I painted a portrait in her honor. And the quote on the portrait is, "You must never be fearful about what you're doing when it is right." And Rosa Parks said that, and I think she is correct. But that can also take courage, which it certainly did for her. She was a lifelong civil rights activist. She's most famous for not giving up her seat on the bus, but she was a civil rights activist well before then and well after that. I will attach a link about her life to this video because she really was remarkable. And I'm going to read you this book, Back of the Bus. It's got beautiful, beautiful photos. And then I'm going to attach a link of this book because if I read them both, my video will be way, way, way too long. So here we go. This is written by Aaron Reynolds and illustrated by Floyd Cooper, and it's just beautifully done. December 1st, 1955, Montgomery, Alabama. Winter's here in Montgomery, but I got the window down and a warm breeze is blowing in as Mama and me huff down Cleveland Avenue on the big old bus. We're sitting right where we're supposed to, way in the back. I take out my marble, all shiny and bright, like a big old tiger's eye, and lay it on the grooves in the aisle. The bus slows down and the marble rolls and rolls, but a dark hand jumps out from a seat up front and grabs my marble good. But it is just Mrs. Parks from the tailor shop, and she looks back smiling and flings a wink at me and sets that marble back in its groove, and the bus takes off again and my marble comes right back to me, like I got it on a string. Mama shakes no at me, and I hold it snug in my hand. She's got them all worked all day eyes, but she's got her strong chin on. The bus slams to a stop, doors slinging open, people piling on, all crammed like lima beans. That long dark aisle's all packed in, jammed up tight, and I'm glad my marble is tucked in safe. Y'all gotta move now. It's Mr. Blake, the driver. I can't see him because of all the people jam, but I know that growly old voice. Some folks get up, new ones sit down, but still, that bus is sitting there, stopped. "Why ain't we going, Mama?" I say all soft. "Hush, child," she says, and I do. Somebody's talking back, but I can't hear the words, and just then Mr. Blake's saying, "Well, I'm going to call the police now." We sit and wait, and not going anywhere. Nothing to do but sweat. So I roll my marble on that sticky old seat and catch it before it goes down the crack, but Mama says, "Put it away, child." I hear Mama's crinkled up something wrong voice. I hunker that brown tiger's eye down deep into my pocket like it's hiding. Some folks look back, giving us angry eyes. "We do something wrong, Mama?" I say all soft. "No, we ain't," she says, "but I ain't sure 'cause I'm getting shaky legs." Some folks are doing mean, scratchy whispers at somebody sitting up front. And then I see who it is from way in back. Mrs. Parks, that's who. She don't belong up front like that. And them folks all know it. But she's sitting right there. Her eyes all fierce like a lightning storm. And maybe she does belong up there. And I start thinking maybe she does too. 15 whole minutes we sit, and it feels like a bunch more. That breeze is long gone, and I want me a drink real bad, but then the policeman comes. He walks right on my bus, and I'm all shaky inside now. Them lima bean people spread aside, and he stops at that way up front seat. "Why don't you move and give this man your seat?" he said to Mrs. Parks, but she don't move. She's just sitting in that seat, like a turnip pile. I don't think I should have to stand up, she says. Why do you push us folks around? Her voice is all soft, but she's got on her strong chin too, just like Mama's. The policeman clicks them metal things on her hands, quick and loud, like a screen door slamming, and off the bus they go. More people sit, and the air isn't warm no more. She's getting hauled off to jail or worse. And I'm watching out the window. Mama too, with them long, tired eyes. There you go, Rosa Parks, stirring up a nest of hornets, Mama saying in her to-herself voice. But I see something too. She's got Mrs. Parks' lightning storm eyes now. We in trouble, Mama? I say all soft. No, we ain't, she says. Don't you worry none. Tomorrow this'll all be forgotten. But I got something in me, all pale and punchy, saying it won't be. I don't know why, but instead of feeling all shaky, I feel a little strong, like Mama's chin. I take out my marble and start to hide it in my squeezy tight fist. But instead, I hold it up to the light, right out in the open. That thing shines all brown and golden in the sunlight, like it's smiling, I think. 'Cause I ain't gotta hide no more. And this is another book about Rosa Parks, and I'll attach a link to this one. So Rosa Parks started the Montgomery bus boycott, which lasted over a year and helped lead to the passage of the Civil Rights Act. And it was a very important piece of legislation that ended segregation in the South and Jim Crow and made inequality illegal. And we'll talk more about how you can respond with artwork to this lesson in class, because I don't want this movie to be too long. I have some ideas on the table and I will address them more specifically in class. And I hope you take the time to read a little bit more about Rosa Parks. She was really an amazing woman, and she spent her entire adult life working tirelessly and often with great difficulty to make this world a better place and to make our country a more equal place for everyone. I miss you all. Enjoy.